These are the Yanomamo warriors of South America. The reason these men are important is that this is a window into deep time, into deep history, the time before history, the environment that we evolved in. Up until the year 1500, two-thirds of the world, still small hunter-gatherer populations. This is the context in which our psychological capacities evolved. You have to deal with certain myths first. The idea that peaceful societies were common, sort of the noble savage, and that violent conflicts were infrequent, combat was limited, it's just a product of capitalism and patriarchy in the modern world. Because the reality is that war is universal and common. The hunter-gatherers, the environment that we evolved in, ruthlessly violent. What do I mean by lethal raids? Parties of allied men collectively seek out a vulnerable neighbor, assess the probability of success, and conduct a surprise attack. Again, if you look at pre-literate societies, 20 to 40% of the men die at the hands of other men in lethal raids. In hunter-gatherer societies, it's about 0.5% of the population per year. So if you took the population of the world in the 20th century and they were all hunter-gatherers, we were all hunter-gatherers, it'd be about 2 billion war deaths in the 20th century. And what do we see in the fossil record? Over and over again, evidence of what is called conspecific violence, human-on-human violence. This is the bone bed in South Dakota, 500 men and children, no women of reproductive age, with clear forensic evidence of slaughter by other humans. One of the earliest graves of Homo sapiens in Egypt. You can't see it very well, but those pencils point to arrowheads. These men died by violence. And what you see throughout the fossil record, and I'm talking, Australopithecines, Homo erectus, all the way through the fossil record, are cranial wounds. Male skeletons predominate in these kind of injuries, and primarily left-sided wounds, which you would expect from a right-handed species. Okay. So there's the comparative evidence, the paleontologic evidence. What's the cross-cultural evidence? There, as I said, if you look at the existing pre-literate societies, the rates of violence in men, 20 to 40% of men die.